welcome back to episode 10 of Minecraft Survival. So in between episodes, I was getting the height prepared for my mob farm, and there were phantoms. So I was up on a really tall pillar, and then I just got knocked off by a phantom. So I'm about to go splat. First death by a phantom from falling. Okay. And I'm in the village. That's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go back and grab my stuff. Is this village doing okay? I don't know about this village. The villagers have just kept dying and dying. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm gonna go grab my stuff. Alright, so I need to build a 2-axis item aligner. So a 2-axis item aligner basically, well, as the name says, it aligns items to a certain axis. So how a 2-axis aligner works is one will align it horizontally and one will align it on the X coordinate, and then the other one will align it on the Y coordinate, or the Z coordinate. So this is going to be the X, I think, and this is going to be the Y coordinate aligner. So I need to grab a bucket of water and place it right in there. Then I can cover all this up, but I want to leave this spot open, and then I can cover all this up, except just because I want to be careful on space, I'm going to leave this open because I'm not sure how close I'll be able to get everything. So I need to build an automatic dropper. So if I place that there with a block leading out of here, and I need a comparator and 2 repeaters, I think. So that's 1 comparator, so I can grab a comparator right here. And then, so it's whenever an item, actually it needs to be coming out like this. Whenever an item is sensed in this dropper, the signal is going to be repeated, because the signal strength won't be enough to reach all of the, what am I missing? Oh, torches. It won't be enough to reach the actual dropper, so you need a, what am I missing? I'm missing something. No? Am I just, there it is. Okay, so I grab 2 repeaters like this, and then one's gonna circle around like this, then this is gonna make a clock. So if I put an item in, it's gonna make a clock, which right now that's not the most useful thing, but what I'm gonna do is place another repeater there, and then grab the redstone dust, and then if I place an item in, you see it gets aligned. Whenever it dispenses, it aligns directly on that. So if I throw like 13, you see it gets aligned here, then it falls into the water, and then it gets aligned on this one. So whenever, the reason you can't just have this facing directly down to the ground is whenever an item is shot out of a dropper, it's given a random momentum. So if an item, depending on its height, it can travel 3 blocks in any direction if it's at like build height down to 0. The closer down to the ground it is, the more reliable, but we are pretty far down to the ground right now. So if I go down here, you'll see all of the items should have landed on this cobblestone. Yes. So it landed right in the corner of this piece of cobblestone, and this piece of cobblestone is direct center of my base. So that is how a 2-axis aligner works. But now we need to get the items to the actual dropper in the first place, because this is going to be a mob farm. So I'm going to use magma to kill the mobs. The outside, I'm kind of been decorating it with andesite, I think. Polished andesite, yeah. So And yeah, so now I need to kill the mobs, and ideally I want to be careful how I do this. I can't do it like that, which is going to kind of complicate things a little bit. Actually, I may redesign this for a little bit, just so I can put a hopper here. Will that work? I think that should work, so I'm going to see if I can do a quick redesign. Alright, so I just made this item aligner, and there, if I do F3B, no, you do not see it. No, okay. But there are minecarts inside these magma blocks. So how I did that is I had a piston facing down and a magma block like this, and then a minecart without a rail under it, under there, and then I powered this piston that pushed the minecart, or that pushed the magma block into the minecart, and then I just repeated that process for all 5 of them. So now what I'm going to do is make the water flow into the center. Alright, so I just got this platform in and started the second layer, or third layer actually. First mob spawning layer. So I'm going to do most of the layers off camera because it's going to be a pretty tedious process. So I'm going to continue building this up. I think I can do 5 layers because it's based on how much andesite I have, but in the future there is a limit though, because I built this high up so it wouldn't be very visible, but still visible. So I'm going to continue that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like from the outside. So I kind of did like a rings of andesite and cobblestone walls to even it out. So let me get, ooh, trident guy. I don't want to. Oh, 2 trident guys? Oh, yeah, wait. Okay, yeah, 2 trident guys. I'm gonna get out of here because they're pretty lethal. So if you look, it's kind of, I really like the design, as long as I don't die from tridents. So it's kind of, you can see the andesite rings, and cobblestone has a little more, looks very more circular because I put cobblestone walls in between each step, so it's a lot more circular, and I really like the look of it. So I'm just gonna keep repeating the process up until I have reached the max height, because mobs can only spawn 128 blocks around you, and I'm AFKing in the tree, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's the maximum distance. So I'm gonna head back and continue building it up. Alright, so I just finished up all the layers, and so now I just need to add the, what was that? I'm not sure what that was. So I just need to add the observers, and these are going to turn the water off and on. So that needs to be off to begin with. Then I'm going to sneak over here. I can't, oh, perfect. And then place another dispenser like this. So that's going to deploy that water. And then I'm going to place a water bucket in here, which should, I don't think that's supposed to retract. And then another dispenser here, and then now this should alternate. So now this one should turn on and this one should turn off. And then I'm going to go up to the 3rd level, right here, and do the same thing. So put a dispenser right here with that just retracted. So now this one needs to be on. So I need to put a water bucket, put out a water bucket, and now it's water, not water, water, and then go up to the level, the 3rd level, 4th level I mean, and, oh, okay, and do the exact same thing. Yeah, I just need to do the exact same thing. So do the, oh, did I not, oh, whoops. First I need to place in the observer on this level. And then, so this one is on, I don't care, I lost an observer there. I should get it back. Okay, there we go. And then now, place that in. And now I want to put an observer right there, or a dispenser right there. And then now that's off, on, off. Wait, the bottom level is on, off, on, off. So this is fine. So I need to place a bucket of water in here. And then what I need to do is actually, I'm gonna have to do a little thing right here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to make a kind of a circle right here, or a square, and do the same thing, place an observer right here, except it has to be facing, why is that not? Oh, wait, okay, so I need to, there we go. So now that observer is facing up toward the ground, so, or up toward the sky. So if I break through here and then patch this up, and then I think it should be right here. Yes, so that is the observer that I need to find. So I'm going to place two redstone lines right there, and then place a hopper clock. So I need 2 pistons. Do they need to be sticky pistons? Oh, I'm forgetting now. I may need to go back and go grab a couple of sticky pistons, because I'm not sure if they need to be sticky pistons. Actually, I don't think so, but we're about to find out. So how a hopper clock, this is an etho clock. So how this works is it's basically an extended timer. So you just build this and then shove in a certain amount of items, and then whenever all these items run out of this hopper, this will switch over. So right about now, okay, it does need to be sticky pistons. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a couple of slime balls. Alright, just went back and grabbed a sticky piston, and then I'm gonna place a redstone block right there. Okay. I hope that didn't mess anything up. So now this is gonna start draining into here. Or transferring the items from here to here, and whenever that happens, then the observers will switch, and I don't know if I want to sneak down here. So you'll see now so how this works is this turns off, that turns on, and then the bottom layer turns off and on. So the reason I'm doing it this way is because if all the layers turn off and on at once, there's how many items left in this hopper that mobs are not able to spawn. And then, but whenever half of them are on and half of them are off, whenever one's dropping the mobs off, the others are able to spawn. And so it's basically a continuous system. So I'm going to hop down, and pretty quickly you should see a ton of items beginning to fall down, because I built this above an ocean biome, obviously, since my base, no, oh gosh, okay, that was too close. I have to go back up there, but yeah, already you can see there's a ton of mob drops. So any second now, I'm gonna pick these up. Already 12 gunpowder, like, this is crazy efficient. And keep in mind, this is only 4 layers, so any second now, there should be some more mob drops coming down. Okay, so I just came up here, and if you hear the sound, how many mobs are dying, it is incredible. So I think that is everything. So I'm gonna pack up and head down, and I just kind of came back up here because I didn't mean to fall, so I wanted to pick this back up. And I think I'm gonna do an AFK session, like a 30-minute AFK session, just to check its general speed. So if I come down here, yeah, and so this thing is flying mobs out. So if I break 2 blocks there, then all of the drops will funnel down here, except that is not what I want currently, so I'm going to build a quick platform there, and then I'm going to have a collection system, temporary, eventually. Since I made it in the center of my base, this is going to funnel down and then go into my main storage, but yeah, so see, it's kind of falling perfectly onto this block since I canceled the momentum with the aligner. So this thing is, I already have 24 string, a ton of gunpowder, like this thing is flying out items, so I'm gonna go make a quick collection system. Alright, I actually have decided that food is becoming a tad bit of an issue. I am kind of running very low on food, so I am going to be building a very simple chicken farm. And this chicken farm was designed by someone called Frillioth. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is a very simple 1.14 design that works extremely well. So I'm going to be using his design for this, and this is very simple. All you need is a comparator with a hopper leading into a dispenser. This dispenser is going to be lava. This one's going to be, I think I'm doing this right. I think, yes, maybe, I think, I'm not really sure. Yes, okay. Okay, yes, I'm doing this right. So all I need to do is place a hopper like that with the redstone dust on here, and then a redstone dust here. And then that is the entire build. But I need to place chickens in here. So I'm going to head back to my starter base, grab some chickens, and spawn chickens. I need a lava bucket in this dispenser, and then that will be the entire build complete. So this is very simple, so I'm not going to really show it, because, well, I'm going to go AFK, and I'm going to see what this thing can do in like 30 minutes or an hour. So I'm going to finish building this and then go AFK. So let's see how many mob drops and chicken I get. I may not get any chicken because the chickens first have to grow up, but let's see how many mob drops I get. Alright, it's been about maybe an hour and 30 minutes since I've constructed the mob farm and the chicken farm, and so far the chicken farm has made 21 cooked chicken and a couple pieces of raw chicken and a bunch of feathers, and that's fine. I don't need it to be constantly hauling out food. But it was a slower start because I first had to wait for the chickens to grow up and then them to lay eggs. So should be it should be quicker now. And I don't need to go up there. Oh, I just heard a creeper. Where is it? I just heard creeper. Oh no. This creeper's gonna sneak up on me. I just know it. Did it go through the portal? I think it went through the portal. Okay, well, never going through those portals again. So in about an hour and 30 minutes, I got this much stuff, which is extremely good. So, and some pieces up here for some reason. And so, should still be working. Let me just make sure I see something falling down, because I haven't checked to make sure that this is actually still working. Alright, yep, just kind of making sure. Yeah, I did see a couple pieces of string fall through, so it is working. So I'll probably, in between episodes, just go up there to be sure that it's working, but I can see stuff. Yeah, pretty sure that was something that just fell. So I think that'll wrap it up for episode 10 of Minecraft Survival. I hope you enjoyed this episode. In the next few episodes, or in between episodes, I'm probably going to be collecting some ender pearls, because I want to go to the end pretty soon. And I would be wanting to build an iron farm, but currently iron farms are going through a bunch of changes, and the enchanting system is getting reverted in 1.14.3. So, gold farms, I wanted to build a gold farm, not in the future episodes, but in maybe a while, but I wanted to build one eventually, but they are now broken, so I'll have to see if something gets fixed. And the iron farms, they changed and then they changed back, so I'm not gonna build one until it seems like the iron farms are staying. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.